Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Becoming a Giant. The task before us today is to imagine someone who was born blind and who has never seen a cup that is filled with water before. He is expected to visualize and tell us how big or small an ocean is. This is an impossible task, you may wish to say. However, Robert H. Schuller indicates that human being is the only creature in the universe with the capacity of exercising creative imagination. This unique quality of dreaming what you want to become, where you want to go, what you want to do, the project that you want to achieve, and the goals that you want to reach. All this make you human and a unique creature in all of creation. We are called to imagine the unimaginable and to dream God's dream. We are therefore not expected to be limited in our imagination by the size of our pocket, the size of our purse or wallet, our educational qualifications, the city or country into which we are born, and the family into which we are born. A radio is designed to pick up the sounds that are in this room. A television is engineered to pick from the waves around us moving pictures. We see with our eyes and understand with our minds. What you saw and did not hear, you did not see. What you heard and did not see, you did not hear. Why do people dread blindness? Some people fear blindness more than death. This is because of the belief they have that blindness takes away the independence and freedom of the blind, whereas true freedom and independence lies in our ability to think freely and to dream big without any hindrances. There will always be the unknown and the unprovable. However, faith confronts the frontiers. Faith confronts these frontiers creatively. We walk by faith and not by sight. You may wish to know that Nigeria is the most populous black nation in the world. It is the largest democracy and economy in Africa. The political atmosphere of Nigeria is turbulent and volatile. The security agents in Nigeria have been overwhelmed by the problems of terrorism and banditry. What we hear from the government on a daily basis and from time to time is that the bandits and terrorists have been decimated. In reality, what we see in our airports, on our rails, and on our roads on a daily basis is the kidnapping of Nigerians for ransom. The governor, or the government rather, that has just introduced a law which makes the payment of ransom to bandits a crime, has also failed in showing capacity with regard to how to prevent Nigerians from being abducted by the bandits and how to rescue those that have been abducted from the captivity of the bandits. For instance, remember the Abuja-Kaduna train that was bombed. Some of the abducted passengers are still in the camp of the bandits. Just of recent, the bandits threatened that if the government of Nigeria does nothing before next week Monday, killing of the abductees will commence. We are waiting to see how the government responds to this. As a matter of fact, there is no electioneering activities that can transform the life of Nigeria as a country. The handwriting is very clear that Nigeria may not survive as a united country after the 2023 elections. The United Nations and the United States of America are called upon to intervene. The help that is needed from these countries and the international organization is to ensure that the quest of the ethnic groups who clamor for self-determination is achieved, but peacefully and without war. This is when preventive diplomacy is applicable. A stitch in time saves 9. Coming to America as a country, there are some measures that can be employed in confronting the problem of mass shooting head on. One of the measures is that government should step up and pay adequate attention to the practice of mental health. The practice of mental health in America can be boosted by the government encouraging the faith-based mental health agencies to spring up. Also, there should be a level playing ground for all mental health practitioners in such a way that race, color, political affiliation, gender, and sexual orientation will not be considered in matters of employment, licensure, and promotion. Similarly, with regard to the structures of our schools, especially the elementary, middle, and the high schools in America, there is need to improve upon what we have on ground in order to protect our children and their teachers well while they were in school. The government can go extra mile by deeming it fit also to ensure our schools as well as the children, all in the name of providing adequate security for our children and their teachers. It is important also to mention here categorically that what the separation of religion from the state is doing to America is more of harm than good. And by the introduction of the elements of faith into our mental health, this will go a long way in bridging the gap that has been created by the separation of religion from state. One thing is very important: trusting in God is good, but it's not a substitute for handing over the affairs of the country to God. Anything that is not handed over to God, God will not take over. And bear in mind, when God takes over, the battle is over. It is important also at this juncture to commit America into God's hands. America needs prayers. There is little that we can do as far as protection is concerned. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. On a final note, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Becoming a Giant. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget also to subscribe and share. I want to invite you to our website at www.giantability.com. This affords you the opportunity of reading some of our works that we post on a weekly basis. You will also be able to read the old and the new editions of Living Hope magazine. It is important that you understand our philosophy, for two cannot work together except they are agreed. Till I meet you next week, Thursday, stay blessed.